time to get ready for bed, son.
Oh, Dad, tell me a story first, please.
Oh? You want to hear another tall tale from the high seas, do you?
No, not another pirate story. I want to hear about dragons and knights in shining armor.
Dragons, you say? Well, then we have to go way back to the age of heroes.
When our world was still young and innocent, the gods grew born and forged a heart of evil and placed it in the chest of a behemoth. A true hero was called upon, and by his hand, the corrupted heart of the monster was torn out and buried where it could do no harm. Over the years, his heroic deeds fell into obscurity. Instead, heroes of fortune spread across the land like a shadow. But there was still light to be found. Our story begins with two such lights. Two friends strolling through the forest in search of a mushroom. Chapter 1. The Knight and the Alchemist.
As if sent on a mission by the ancient gods, our heroes cut their way through Greenfinger's Grove. The smell of hazard and fungus hit them as they searched for the fabled peppermint puffer. Will you stop narrating everything? Chapter 3 of the Hero's Handbook clearly points out the importance of visualizing. Visualizing my foot! That fully illustrated book of yours is a pun-ridden cringe fest. Hey! Don't diss the book! And, by the way, when are we eating? We should have taken Galileo up on that breakfast offer before we left. He didn't invite us for breakfast. He said he'd rather eat the slowly gathering dust in his basement before joining our mushroom hunt. And this mushroom we're hunting is important enough for you to literally pull me out of bed? You can't do real alchemy from the comfort of a bed. A few of the professors at the college actually tried that. But the rest of them shriveled up over their research in musty, sun-forsaken labs. There was one professor, though, who really inspired me. She underlined the importance of actually going out in the world to deploy knowledge practically for the good of the many. Today's development is about finding the medicinal peppermint puffer. Not only is it anti-hypertensive, hepatoprotective, and nephroprotective, it can also... setting me in the mood for stew. We are not making stew! Look, let's just get going. I know you get restless, so why don't you take the lead for a while? Hi everyone, I'm Syndrome, and welcome to SteamWorld Quest Hand of Gilgamesh. A new stream for me. This is an RPG, which I've played a little bit of, but I'm really excited that it actually works now on the on the recording. and to share it with all of you because I think it's going to be a really fun adventure. I really do believe so. And the thing I like about this game from what I've played is the combat mechanics, which we'll get into shortly. Many objects in the world, such as the mushroom patch ahead, can be interacted with. Move near the mushrooms and use the controls shown below, or by clicking on them with the mouse to look at them. Hey, that was easy. Time enough to get these cooked up for the rooster crows. Unfortunately, these are common brushwood anemones. Anemones? We're after a peppermint puffer, remember? Dang. Also, they're poisonous, so don't eat them. Double dang! We can slice some stuff in the environment and get various things like a little bit of money. Coglin, like a goblin, but everything's machine in this world. That's why it's SteamWorld. You get it? There have been a few other games in like the SteamWorld universe. I've not played them on the channel. I've played a few of them. I think there's a handful. This is another one that's an RPG. God, more of those pompous posers from the village. Wait a minute. I knew the guild had some flimsy hangarounds, but you're practically rattling around in that bulky armor. Did you just call me scrawny? Whoa, easy now. I didn't say... This armor fits perfectly! Here we go. Don't diss the armor. Punch card battles. Battles are fought using punch cards. Each turn you'll draw up to 6 cards. These cards represent abilities your heroes can use. You can choose up to 3 cards to play each turn. The cards will be lined up at the top of the screen. When you're happy with the cards you've selected, press the Finish Turn button. If you prefer, you can also select cards and targets by clicking on them with the mouse, or right-clicking to cancel. A few alternate options for interacting with your cards will be available if you hover over them with your hand too. The thing I really like is I've been really into the card building, deck building genre of games. Most of them are roguelikes. This isn't a roguelike. It is a full RPG with your HP, you're gonna level, you're gonna get exp. But the abilities you have are what you draw from your deck. You can tell whose card it is by the face at the top, and if you hover over it, you can see what it does. Heroic Strike is your basic attack, deal physical damage to one foe, and you can see how much damage it will do. It will do 11 damage. We also have Bravado for our melee, that'll raise her strength, and also heal 6 HP. For our mage, Copernica, you have Book Bash, deal physical damage to one foe. And Mana Barrier, grants one ally a damage shield. A damage shield equal to 20% of their maximum health for up to 3 turns. So, to stop damage. Gives you a barrier. I said we could play up to 3 cards. You can see how many cards we have left to play up here. And we'll swing twice with the melee. And that's this up here. You see we played 3 cards. Well, just the cards up there. So strength up. As you can see, the number even changed. It went from 11 to 13. Then the enemy goes. We draw 3 cards to replace the ones we used, and there we go. Your heroes can play 3 kinds of cards. Strikes, which have the sword icon. Upgrades, which have the wrench icon. And skills, which have this shuriken-looking icon. Strike cards are just what they sound like. Don't you mess up on me now, Internet. Strike cards just what they sound like. Basic, uncomplicated attacks, deal damage. Upgrade cards empower your heroes temporarily in some way. And as you use strike or upgrade cards, you build up steam pressure, or SP, that can be spent to play powerful skill cards. So because we played 3 attacks and or upgrades, we got 3 SP. You can spend that SP to do various powerful attacks. For example, Flame Wave. Deal fire damage to all foes. Do 20 fire damage, hits everything, uses 3 SP. Fire Pillar hits 1 foe 3 times. And Brave Buster for a melee, a very powerful attack, deals 44 damage to 1 foe. We still have the attack plus. Fire Pillar kills you, and we'll use Brave Buster along with a Book Bash, and that should do it. Depending on, you know, RNG, nice. Do 6, good. Because, you know, give or take a little on the damage it says. Damage says it's average. Get XP, we get Trashinium Scrap, which is funny instead of like copper or anything. We'll use these in the future. And we get money. Easy as mushroom pie. Mmm, pie. We've clearly stepped into Coglin turf here. Let's just try and get out in one piece, okay? Think there's more of them? Awesome! It's like herding a small tornado. Our heroes chanced upon a relic, a testament to the glorious battles of past. And some long-forgotten treasure. More likely Coglin loot stolen from unwary travelers. The Hero's Handbook declares, after beating up ruffians fair and square, the champion deserves a proper reward. Correct. This is true. I would know. Repair Vial ×2. Recovery items can be used to heal your heroes or cure status conditions, you know, like all items in every RPG do. Good way of dealing with challenges that you can't solve with cards alone, but supplies are limited. You can find recovery items in chests by defeating enemies or buying them from merchants. Use recovery items outside of combat by going to the items menu and selecting recovery items. Your heroes are automatically revived and cured of negative status conditions at the end of each battle, so some items can't be used this way. Use recovery items in battle by going to the battle menu and selecting recovery items. Recovery items used this way count as playing a card for the turn, so think carefully about the right time to use them. Let me try this. See if that helps. Oh shoot! More of those pint-sized troublemakers. Let's ambush them. The Hero's Handbook describes just what to do in a situation like this. There are 2 whole pages with diagrams on how to startle a Coglin. And we sneak up behind them, strike first, and gain the upper hand. You must realize that regardless from which direction you come waving a sword at anyone, you will startle them. Oh, so you say the method works on anybody? The book is great! Beware, foes will engage you if they see you. Gain an upper hand against them by pressing the indicated button when they're close enough to attempt a preemptive strike. This will cause your foes to begin the battle already wounded. But first, secret passage. Keep an eye out for them. Found a power bangle. And we got an accessory. We can equip 2 accessories. Power bangle, just like the protagonist from that show you like wears. 10% strength and magic. So you can give it to Armilli or to Copernica. I'm going to give it to Armilli. Because she's silly. So if you see me up, like, riding the wall, that's why. There are hidden areas that don't show up on the map. Heroes share SP. Now, something to do note is you don't get the SP at the end of the turn. You get it right then. So, like, we can't play Fire Pillar, we don't have any SP. But if we play Heroic Strike, which would give us one, we get it right then. So then you can follow up with a Fire Pillar, for example. Or, we can Mana Barrier and follow up with a Brave Buster. Just something to keep in mind. Now, while it did say that negative status effects go away and your party members are revived at the end of battle, that's all true. But your HP doesn't come back. You have to use healing items for that. Or healing abilities during battle, but you don't get your HP back after battle, so it's something to remember. You can redraw cards in your hand up to 2 times each turn. Redrawing a card means that the selected card will be discarded and replaced by a new card from your deck. Discarded cards will eventually make their way back to your hand, so don't hesitate to use redraw often to get rid of unplayable cards. And remember, if you neither play nor redraw anything, your hand will not change. You don't discard and draw at the end of your turn. So if you really don't like your hand, you can discard up to 2 cards and replace them. Two different ways to go. Let's go down. Look, Copernica! Even the Coglins have raised statues over Gilgamesh, the true ancient hero. The majestic pose, the pride of a great deed oozing from every cut of the chisel. Those statues are literally everywhere. Of course they are. Gilgamesh saved our kingdom from certain doom. He defeated a huge, snarling behemoth, tore out its evil heart with his bare hands, and you can relive that very moment in your hero's coloring handbook. Huh. At least Coglins know how to appreciate the heroes of the past. Unlikely. They seem to be more into piles of garbage and lumber held together by yarn. These majestic homages to the ancient heroes serve as a good place to sit down for a while and get some rest. Approach the statue to save. Interacting with it will also restore your health. However, this will also respawn all nearby enemies. So it's one of those kinds of systems. So just approaching it will save your game. If you want to heal, you click on it, and now all the enemies that were nearby have respawned. Let's go the other way, because that seems like the way to go since you gave us a healing thing. New enemy! Barrier, heroic strike, and fire pillar. Yeah, you can grind. Doing that, you can heal and fight the stuff that's nearby. Tenacity. Defense up. Physical defense. Bravado, heroic strike, fire pillar again. Actually, let's get some health back. Might as well. Level! They got 5 HP apiece. 5 max HP apiece. Found Steel Bracer. Some extra protective plating to take the edge off enemy attacks. Plus 20% health. Which I like that it's a percentage because that makes it still useful in the long run. Wait, can it be? The Peppermint Puffer! It's even more majestic than I could imagine. Success smells like peppermint. It'll be like eating breakfast, dessert, and brushing your teeth at the same time. We're not going to... You know what? Let's just grab it and get out of here. We're not going to eat it. Yeah, super fancy mushroom. Not leaving without the puffer. So you have to grab the puffer. Just like the grinding gears of endless time, our heroes halted to catch their breath. With their peppermint perfumed prize in hand, they readied their swords. Say that. Say that 5 times fast. Hands off! This peppermint puffer will clean out the mold from the funnel in the old well. We're helping the entire village. You need to dry it in one whole piece to extract all... Oh, did you hear that? I can't help it. This sweet and crisp scent makes me hungrier by the second. I don't think that was your belly. Oh, darn. Oh, I know what you're going to say, but imagine how much stew we could... eat. My mushrooms. Who dares steal Gompus's beautiful mushrooms? Easy there, Chief. We're just here to pick some of these unsuspecting, innocent mushrooms. Ravagers! I'm not a ravager. I'm an alchemist. Gompus doesn't care. Gompus will teach you not to plunder nature. Damage comes in 5 elements: physical, fire, frost, storm, and arcane. A card's damage type is shown on the card. Some enemies have natural resistance or weaknesses to certain elements, and some cards can raise or lower elemental defense. Use the right element to maximize the damage you deal. And we get this awesome boss music, which I love. You see, it said weak. Being a mushroom, of course, it's weak to fire. If one of your heroes falls to 0 health, that hero is scrapped. If all active heroes become scrapped, game over. Cards belonging to a scrapped hero become useless and waste space in your hand. Make sure to redraw those cards. Scrapped heroes are repaired after each fight, but health is otherwise not restored between fights. You can heal during battle using certain cards, but that can be tricky. Visit a hero statue or use a recovery item to restore health outside of combat. Thankfully, Bravado does give us a little bit of health back. Poison. Some cards inflict status conditions. These are negative effects that linger on the target for several turns. For example, poison makes the victim take damage at the end of each turn. Fortunately, most conditions go away on their own after a few turns. You can review a list of all conditions from the compendium menu, which you can find in the main, like where I had equipment, items, and all that. Now you can see that the boss has his own SP down here. Every turn this goes up by 1. Ooh, critical. Call family. So brought in ads with the SP. So every time Gompus gets 3 turns passes and has his SP full, that's what he's going to use. Thankfully we drew Flame Wave, which is what I was saving SP for, if you were wondering. Love Brave Buster. It's one of my favorite moves. War Cry. Attack up. Cut you down, Mushroom! Now, thankfully, the shield does go with poison as well. The poison will hit it instead of HP. Which makes the shield just that much more useful. Redraw the book bashes. And there, poison went away. Alright, and that's the boss battle. Finish it with a Brave Buster. Honestly, not that bad. The main thing is to try to keep mana barrier up on both your characters as much as possible. That'll help you take the hits. And then past that, use fire and attack with our melee. 15 HP for our melee, 10 HP for Copernica. 3 squirrel fragments, 3 lustrous fibers, and a repair vial. Repair vial heals. These are components, I guess you could say. We get 100 gold. Again, more on those later. Ha! Didn't even break a sweat. I'll be accepted into the guild in no time. I let you tag along to the forest, and you turn it into a freaking fight club! Hey, you wanted to experience nature hands-on, right? I say we stuff our bags full of mushroom and get back to the village. Yeah, nature's not nice. The things I do for learning. After a refreshing stroll in the forest, our unsuspecting companions make their way home to the village of Goosebucket, all in time for some healthy stew. This is how many of the treasures you ended up finding. So we found 100%. If you didn't find that secret one that I showed you, you won't see 100% here, and you'll be like, wait a minute. You can go back to previous chapters.
Chapter 2. The Village of Goosebucket.
We just can't do it at the moment. That's why I've told you a million times already. You should never stroke a duck against the wind. But it was so cute and fluffy and... a wagon. A fluffy wagon duck? Wow, never seen a wagon like that before. Wonder whose it is. Was that here earlier? Wouldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Hello? Hello? Anyone in there? Huh, Maybe they're out. A knight errant knocking on an old woman's wagon this early in the morning? Sorry to disturb. We were just curious. You're totally a wise old woman, right? Oh, do you hand out quests? 'Cause I'm more than ready for... No. I'm afraid I'm just a plain old traveling shopkeeper. And the shop is not quite open yet. Aww. We've been on a mission from the ancient gods and... We've been picking mushrooms! Now, let our Millie dream. Excuse my friend, we didn't mean to bother you. Oh, not at all. In fact, what sort of merchant would I be if I let you leave without a small sample? Oh, a tribute from a wise elder. Shout. Lowers all foes' strength by 1 grade for 3 turns. Creeping Cold. Deal 120% magic stat as frost damage to one foe, and an equal amount to another random foe. So you hit the one that you target, and one other one at random. Just the thing for a pair of young go-getters such as yourselves, I should think. Farewell, and be sure to visit my shop in town later, once that ruckus is over with. What a nice old lady. Yes, what did she mean by ruckus, though? Received a batch of brand new punch cards. Yeah, what ruckus, exactly. How nice. To use them in battle, you need to pay a visit to the deck building screen and put them in your punch card deck. Why are all traveling merchants blue? Must be a thing. Part of the Traveling Merchants Association. Right now your collection is pretty meager. Don't worry, you'll find many more punch cards on your adventure. You can add cards and remove cards. Each hero must have exactly 8 cards. No more, no less. 8. This is the tough part for me from what I've played. It's only 8. So we're going to take out one of the heroic strikes and we'll put in one of the shouts. The thing about shout is, while it costs 0 to play, it is a skill, which means you don't get SP from it. Something to keep in mind. Whereas heroic strike and bravado, you get 1 SP. You don't get any for shout. Now, it doesn't cost anything, but you don't get any either. Something to keep in mind. Book Bash. Creeping Cold. What have we been space and time to add just one more? I feel that way a lot when it comes to deck building. Just one more, it'll be fine. So we'll put the 2 Creeping Colds in case an enemy is weak to frost. And that is how I will set up the decks for now. So, what ruckus? Wait a minute. Something's not right. Does it say so in the rulebook? Yes. In the Traveling Merchants rulebook, it says that. Where are those thick guild hero types who were supposed to be watching the gate? You mean the ones who laughed at us and said, "Don't get lost in the forest"? Maybe Master Gaines summoned everyone to the guild club. Once I get my guild membership, I'll honor the code just like Gilgamesh, and will strike down on injustice with fire! Damn right! Sparks will fly if anyone so much as tries to. No! Look at the smoke! Something's burning! Hurry, let's find out what's going on. I love our Millie. In a hurry, you could use the controls shown below to move faster while exploring. Battles will move faster too. You can also double click if you prefer to use the mouse, which is what I'm using as the mouse. Well, that doesn't look good, does it? Wow, that's fire, all right. What happened? We were only gone for a few hours. Look, there's some commotion going on towards Market Square. Let's go check it out. Oh, that doesn't look good. Captain Canary. Like, you can see the little bird in the cage. A decisive victory for the Void. Those dumbbells never knew what hit them. It was us, sir. We hit them, sir. Corporal Budge, as in previous villages, see to it that all guild heroes are wrapped up neatly. Yes, sir. Honor, sir. We'll have them all rounded up and ready for transport in no time. You heard the captain. Let's sweep the village with pride in our chest. A new world order is close at hand. Maybe the fire will burn the well mold away. Then we can eat the peppermint mushroom. Ah, see? Thinking. By the way, Wigs and Budge. Get the reference? Switch the first letter of both names. This is great! I've always wanted to be an evil henchman. I know the Dark Lord will reshuffle the world and all, but why do we need all these guild heroes? Well, you have to do a little bit more with Budge's name, but if you don't get it, Wegs and Biggs, not Bidge. Wedge and Biggs, reoccurable characters in Final Fantasy. You're one of the new recruits, right? We don't ask any questions in the void. Why not? Shut up! What did I just say? We don't ask questions. Aha! You numbskulls are obviously involved with the fire. Prepare to be rightfully punished. Armilli will be a good hero. Already knows to punish villains. More guild heroes? Captain will be pleased. Oh, I'm not really part of the guild yet, but thank you. I mean, prepare to go down, evildoers! Still working on it. Lower strength. Why not bravado? Spear thrust. Intimidate. Oh, attack down. Oh well. Canceled out the bravado. Let's strike. Strike. If we're lucky. Cut him down, Armilli. Nah, roll. Oh, no, there we go. Good roll on the Brave Buster. Bravado. Mana barrier. Let's see if you're weak to ice, just so we know. Nope. Ah, attack down again. Stop that. I don't need you. Redraw. Counter stance. That's going to do exactly what you think it's going to do. You swing, countered. But can't counter if you're dead. That'll teach them not to play with fire. Didn't you hear? They thought I was a guild hero. Speaking of which, where are the guild heroes? Should have taken care of these goons from the start. Someone's coming. On guard, you pyromaniacs! Wait! It's Galileo! You big grouch, why didn't you come with us to the forest? We met this giant mushroom, found a cool wagon with a... Never mind that! What the heck happened here? Unless counter is parry. It's not, but true. Unless counter is evade and counter. Also true, but it's not. Not here. How'd I know? What's with people anyway? I just came from the baker. He was cowering behind the counter with his eyes shut real hard. He kept saying, take what you want, just don't hurt me. That's terrible. Did he say anything about what's going on? Didn't want to bother him. Figured I'd play along. Fresh buns, anyone? Breakfast! Finally! Gimme! But that's just... You mean you didn't hear or see anything? Nope. Been getting things done in the basement all morning. I fine-tuned my water pressure and shifted this nozzle for the water to squirt in a more... Alright! We have to hurry. Looks like the smoke is thicker over Town Hall. When you say we, you mean... All three of us, so get a move on! Woohoo! All good things come in threes. I should have stayed in bed. Galileo. This homebody craftsman struggles to find good reason to leave his mother's basement. He won't offer assistance freely, and he may bicker and bawl, but when it comes to the crunch, you can always trust him to be there for a friend. What about the fire right behind you? He does not care. Found a scout badge. Health plus 10%, strength plus 5, magic plus 5. I'm going to give that to Armelli. Galileo has quite a bit of health. Even more than Armelli with plus health on. We're going to give the skill bracer to Copernica, so the mage has a little bit more survivability. Do you have stuff you could put in right now? Yes. Okay. The deal with Galileo is, for all of his just I don't want to do anything attitude, he's actually a healer. He knows the mend ability. Heals one ally. Costs 2. So it's not cheap. But you can heal quite a bit in battle. Useful. Steam Punch is his basic attack. He also has Wrecking Ball. It costs 3, so it's really not cheap. Deals physical damage to one foe and lowers their physical defense. So kind of a double whammy you're getting there. But it is expensive. and doesn't hit as hard as Brave Buster. You're paying the extra for good damage and the lower physical defense. I'm gonna take out one of the Wrecking Balls and go Mend. I like him just healing. That's how I like to use him. The fun part about this game will be, as we go through it, is wondering how all of you would build the deck, especially as we get more and more abilities. Like what you would do, because I'm gonna play my way, and that won't be how some of you would like to play. And that'll be fun. Baker Eclair, are you alright? I think so. Hid behind my counter as soon as the commotion started. When I finally got my nerves sorted up for a quick peek, everybody was gone and the village was on fire. And if that wasn't enough, they stole my freshly baked buns. He doesn't need to know, right? What a lousy thing to do. Yeah, such animals. What about the other villagers, or the guild heroes? The last thing I saw before ducking down was a group of folks headed for the tavern. I'm sure everyone's fine. Still, I feel a bit relieved that my parents decided to visit my aunt this week. Yeah, I'm not too worried about my mom either. I booby-trapped the whole house from the attic down to the basement. Sounds perfectly safe. It is, as long as you don't go into the booby traps. Attack! You've gained the ability to use heroic chains. If you play at least 3 cards from the same hero, regardless of type, in the same turn, you'll perform a heroic chain, adding a follow-up effect. The effect depends on the weapon the hero has equipped, so look around for weapons with chain effects that match your playstyle. So we'll use Armelli, for example. Shout, Bravado, Heroic Strike, and because we use 3 Armelli cards in a row, we also get Lionheart, which does 13 damage and heals 10 health. So you get an extra attack that has some life gain. Lame, healed. Use recovery items in battle by using the battle menu. You can also inspect foes to learn more about their weaknesses and active effects, as well as retreat if a battle isn't going your way, although retreating means you forfeit playing cards that turn. Still, sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. Is it here? Yes. Field Mage. And you can see their defenses, active effects, and you do it for your characters as well, which is useful. Punch. I'm gonna make sure you go down. Heal that. There's our min skills. Let's go with Copernica. Her chain effect with her equipped weapon is Barrier Field. With her starting weapon, I should say. Barrier Field gives shield to everybody. Really useful. Yeah, his friend wanted to heal him. But didn't work, did it? Because why not? Also had full SP. I think theirs is an attack all. 4 attack power for Armilli, 6 magic for Copernica, 20 health for Galileo. Ointment, which gets rid of a status effect. Cures poison, bleed, burn, paralysis, and blind. Can only be used in battle because after battle, status effects go away. Okay, that might be the way to go. Let's check up. Haha! Does the stream have low frame rate? I was hoping somebody would point that out if it was. Because I keep getting an error, but every time I pull up the thing, it says stream quality is good. Oh man, y'all need to tell me that kind of stuff earlier. Because nobody's going to want to watch if it's screwing up. As soon as I pull up the game, it starts messing up. So I didn't get the game going like I wanted. Alright. See if this does better. Nope. I don't think it is it? Alright, you had counter on. Oh, critical got him. Nice. Yeah, that 1 damage to everybody. Super important. Alcaron, help my poor soul. I'm too young to be turned into dust. Calm down, Quinn. Nobody's turning anyone into anything. He came out of nowhere. Just like that rash I got from the well water. It itches. Oh, this is good. We were going to cure the well water. I mean, doesn't matter too much now because the town's in flames. But Gigaton Punch. Deal 515% strength as physical damage to one foe. Combo with Armilli. Deals an additional 200% strength. Some cards are stronger when played together with a card from another hero. This is called a tag team combo. Cards that have tag team combo effects have an icon corresponding to the other hero on the card. Card's detailed description also explains the bonus you get. To activate a tag team combo bonus, simply play any card from the indicated hero before the other card. So, you play any Armilli card before you play Gigaton Punch, and it gets an additional 200% damage. Now, Gigaton Punch is extremely expensive at 4. But I'll take one, I guess. I guess I'd rather just Brave Buster. That's my problem with some of the cards. They're really expensive. And yeah, I could Gigaton Punch with Galileo and do 52 for 4. But Armilli does 61 for 2. So Armilli just hits really hard. But that's just me. You could turn Galileo into a damaging machine. You know, throw in Wrecking Balls, Gigaton Punches, and throw down. That's what you would like to do. That's the fun part. We want to get rid of the mage. What's with the black marks on the bottom of the card? They're punch cards. So they actually have like code punched out. It doesn't mean anything, it's just showing you, hey, they're punch cards. I thought it was a nice, just aesthetic touch. Flame Wave. Barrier, heal yourself. Very defensive turn. Will SP stay next turn if you don't use it all? Yes. It doesn't... SP doesn't stick with you in between battles, but they do stay with you in between turns. Even though you're going to counter, I want the SP. So you can see we still have it. Now, the attack up does not stack from the same card. But if I remember right, it does stack from different effects. So, like, I can't get strength up twice from Bravado, but if I had Bravado and another card that did it, those stack. If I remember right. Is it just me, or is it getting hotter? Half the village is on fire. Of course it's hot. Smoke is thicker this way, though. We're getting close to Town Hall. 2 repair vials. Okay, we're going to go the other way then, because that's the way to go. You would think so, but then it wouldn't be much in the terms of RPG. Oh, something there. Hold on. Let's grab this first. Shields up. Raise one ally's physical defense by 2 grades for 3 turns. So it's just not 1 up arrow, it'd be 2 up arrows. So a stronger effect. Shh. Are those soldiers still out there? Don't worry, leave it to us. Others made a run for it. We're not that fast, so we decided to hide from the fire in here. Dodging the fire with bales of hay. Great idea. I mean, he makes a good point. Barrier gear. Vastly raises physical defense when hero is brought below 30% health, once per battle. I was about to say that. What if the hay is wet? It'd be better, but still. Practically kindling. I would like shields up. See, I like having Galileo as a support. Do 2 mend, 2 shields up, and then 4 steam punch. So you can get SP. Well, you can get SP with shields up. 3 mend. 3 mend, 3 steam punch, 2 shields up. So like having Galileo as the, from what little I've played, after this chapter, I don't know. This will be as far as I've played. But for what I've seen, I like having him as like the healer support, Copernicus the mage hitting elements, and Armeli is just tanky damage dealer. Alright, let's heal. We saved. Really see the bird there. What? Why aren't you with the other prisoners? These incompetent tin heads. They're soiling the reputation of the Void Army. The Void Army? What exactly are you up to here? Besides burning down Town Hall, obviously. I don't answer to any guild scum. I do the bidding of the Dark Lord, whose sabatons you're not even worthy of polishing. The Dark Lord who? Never heard of him. You could do the bidding of a goat for all I care. If you don't spill the beans, we'll spill them for you. Yeah, Armilla, that's what I'm talking about. Boss battle versus Captain Canary. Stabbing strike. Drive-by hitting everybody. That stinks. Rogue strike. Ray Buster. Oh, that's right. You get an SP for every hit the boss does, or for every action. So 3, 4. Damage heal? Cheap. Yeah, for sure. Shields up because he has been marked for attack. So you know who's going to get hit with the single damage ones anyway. And we'll go ahead and mend Guardian. Ooh, with Guardian, you do get defense up. So here we go. Shield up, mend, Guardian. So protect us from physical attacks. And because they're two different effects, they stack. You see, you had the 3 there for just one turn, but had it. And he's going to do really big attack. Barrier, because he's still marked. Fire Pillar. Weak to anything, buddy? Weak to electric, but we can't do that. Just so we get Barrier Field. We'll do the combo. Hi, AJ. Barrier Field. Ah, you get nothing because you didn't do any health damage. Alright, let's go with this again. Chain to Lionheart. This will give our melee health back. Drive-by hitting everybody. Drive-by again. I don't need Flame Wave. Shout. Strike. Mend. I'd like to get another one of Copernicus cards, that way we could barrier everybody again. Drain Strength. Attack up for him, attack down for us. That cancels out the shout. This will do. Right, Scott? Yeah. HP's okay. Let's redraw Mend. I'm out of redraws. Your redraws are down here, by the way. Go ahead and mend anyway, just for Guardian. He got 1 HP. Barrier. Fire pillar. Shields up. Man, blast that drive-by attack. Here we go. Oh, let's go again. Hey, here's our melee really shining right here. Actually, punch, shield up, mend. That'll give us Guardian. Right in time for the SP attack, the Cull the Weak, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Cull the Weak. Actually, we'll bravado twice. Still gives us Lionheart. That'll get rid of the attack down. You now are back to basics. Didn't stack. Thought maybe I could get rid of the attack down and then put attack up, but it doesn't look like I can. Oh, there we go. Just not right then. Gotcha. Had to wait for that to go away, I guess. No, regardless. That's the boss fight. There's one thing I've learned from the army. It's that a good retreat covers a bad loss. Okay, bye! 35 HP for Armilli, 35 HP for Copernica, 6 strength for Gallia. 2 repair bottles, and a bunch of money. Get back here, you Tweety bird! Come on, let's go after him! Armilli, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the town is on fire! Oh, right. I guess we should put out those fires. Still, we kicked his can real good. You did. With relative safety restored to the village of Goosebucket, our expanded ensemble set off for the local chapter of the Heroes Guild to find out what the heck is going on. After Chapter 2, you can choose to revisit previous chapters from this screen in order to collect treasure you might have missed, or gain more experience from fighting monsters. When you're ready to continue, simply choose the latest available chapter. So if you did miss some treasure, like it's not 100%, you can go back and try to find the treasures you missed. with moldy well water. Oh, no. See, we're taking care of that. If the fire didn't, we have the peppermint puffer. It's fine. Off to see the heroes.
Chapter 3. Off to see the heroes.
Hey, the town's on fire. Okay, I think that was the last of the fires. Ugh, I feel like a wrung out piece of cloth. That was awesome, Galileo. Giving it all to the last drop. That's what being a hero is all about. Not everyone obsesses about that stuff as much as you do, you know. I'm taking a nap. Wake me up when dinner's ready. No time to rest. We gotta find out where the guild heroes are. As much as I'd like to not get dragged into another Armelli's adventures, she's right. The guild heroes are missing. The town almost burned down to the ground. Not to mention an invading army led by some Dark Lord. Oh, maybe someone's still at the guild club. That's a good idea. Fastest way there is... I am not walking through the apple orchard again. Last time I got stung 9 times. The bees are annoying, but we don't have any time to spare. Let's go. Dogged by misfortune. Right behind you. I was like, always go right by. Always check right behind you when you start a stage. Loaded dice. Some accessory of some kind. Never hurts to give Lady Luck a little help on the way. Luck +4. What does luck do? I don't know. Crit chance, probably. Same thing it does in every game. Maybe a slight boost to everything else. Very, very slight. And luck chance. Or a crit chance. If you want to talk about misfortune, why not have some extra luck? Some heroes, right? I mean, the village almost burned down. Hey, there's that wagon again. Huh. Practical. Can we go see if she's open for business? I admit, I'm a bit curious as well. Yes! Time to spend some of that hard-earned loot. Hello? Mysterious shopkeeper lady. Are you in? Ah, if it isn't the young knight of the woods, and her scholarly friend. A fair bit worse for wear since last we met, though you seem to have picked up a friend along the way. Some collection of stuff you got here. Oh, nothing so grand as a collection. Trifles, baubles, and knickknacks. Merely whatever odds and ends an old woman has managed to lay her paws on. That's all. How about swords? I like swords. Welcome to Corneria. I like swords. Welcome to Corneria. Anyway. I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. Feel free to browse. The mysterious traveling merchant can provide a number of services. Besides buying new equipment and supplies, you can also create new cards for your heroes as well as upgrade existing ones. The merchant's inventory grows over time, so check in with her whenever you run across her wagon. Using the materials we've been getting, like the Trashinium scrap, you can create new cards. Also, you can upgrade cards with it. When crafting a card, you will get between 1 and 4 copies of that card, depending on the card. you can still choose how many copies you want to actually play with. Craftable cards can't be acquired in any other way, and new cards will be unlocked for crafting as you progress the story. Be sure to check out the shop again when you get to a new location. So for our Millie, she can learn 2 Victory, if we had the stuff for it, but we don't. You have to have 150 gold pieces, 5 lustrous fibers, we have 3, and 10 smoldering embers, we have 9. Raise all allies' strength. 2 Victory! And Intercept. Deal 220% strength as physical damage to one foe, and has a 40% chance to make them flinch. Flinch. Target's next card has no effect. Not all cards can be flinched. They'll be like boss cards, I bet, that we can't make them flinch. But still, that seems very useful. Only for a cost of 1 as well. I like both of these, actually. Too bad I can't buy either. Searing Lash. Deal fire damage to one foe. Brain Freeze. Deal frost damage to all foes and lower their magic. And the damage is really low, but you're doing it for the lower magic. Miracle Worker. Raise one ally's healing power. Well, it's only good for, well, only good for him, I would think. Poison. Poison a foe. Can actually get that one. Inflict poison on one foe for 3 turns. Self-explanatory. Provoke. Taunts one foe and raises Galileo's physical defense. Oh, we turned you into a tank. Interesting. I do have enough for the poison. I'd like to get Intercept. Searing Lash looks to be a basic strike. Yeah, it is. Fire. Be better than the book. Yeah, so we could turn the healer into also a tank. I mean, he's got the HP for it, too. Let's see. We can buy a Revive Kit. Rise a scrapped hero and restores a small amount of health. Repair Vials. 25% of a hero's maximum health. Steel Bracer. We already have one. Sell stuff. I guess we can't upgrade cards yet. I don't see an upgrade. Maybe later. We'll have to get some more materials and then we can craft stuff. Oh, really? I didn't swing at it? Okay, some type of bee. These would freak me out, and they're like drill bee. Weak to ice, actually. Also immune to whatever that is. Bee drill, yeah, it does kind of like a bee drill, isn't it? You're not resistant to fire, so we'll still use fire pillars. Buzzing Storm. Ah, you hit everybody. 6 times 3. Yeah. You are weak to cold, though. And a barrier. That might do it. Nice, just enough. Ugh, storm again. Oh man, that stinks. That was also electric damage. Good point. The buzzing storm was also electric. Two lustrous fiber. I just need some of the fire one that, because it swings down. Strike. Strike. Lionheart. Now you three get to go. Buzzing Storm. Drill. Buzzing Storm. Ow. Flame Wave. Barrier. Freaking Cold. And that'll also give us Barrier Field. All the bees. Like Galileo said, he was stung, what was it, 9 times? 8 times? Alright, down to 1. Just these two fights have hurt. Hyper Evade. Hyper Evade. Dodge chance greatly increased. For 1 turn. Well. And a punch, just so we get Guardian. Does barrier stack? Yes. Like the blue shield, that barrier? Yes. For as long as it lasts. Oh, you're still still have Hyper Evade. Okay, you don't have Evade anymore. You're done. We can heal up Copernica. Strike and Brave Buster just to make sure. We'll throw in the Strike as well. Go away. Man, that was tough. Six strength, 55 health. Galileo with the 55 health. Focus. Raises Copernica's magic by 1 grade for 3 turns, and grants 1 additional redraw the following 2 turns. Ooh. I like that. Focus. I only have 1 focus anyway. Okay, cool. We'll do that. He is so healthy. Very healthy. Now I'm missing the Smoldering Ember, that's right. Could get Provoke. physical defense. I want intercept. That's what I want. Chance to have the enemy do nothing. That's so useful. Oh, this is just where we start. No, there was a statue back here, right? Yeah. Correct, AJ. Ah, hit you this time. You, that'll work. Creeping cold. Oh, hyper evade. I can still hit you. Your buddy threw you under the bus. Saved his own skin with the evade, just left you out in the cold. Bravado. That's 105 now with bravado. More of the lustrous fibers. Seems like that's what the beads are going to drop. Oh, there's some people in the background playing chess? Oh, what it looks like. Oh, hi! I just ran right into him. He didn't even swing anything. Oh, there's focus. Mana barrier. Focus. Counter stance, lame. Don't hit you then. Counter stance. Spear thrust. Spear thrust. There's a Brave Buster. Which I'll have counter on. Oh, lame. Oh, I wonder if they can counter off the cold. We'll find out. Didn't, but that doesn't mean they can't, because it's just a chance for counter. And I'll get you with Lionheart. That's right, can't counter when you're dead. Guardian. I like on the shield. There's like health and defense up on the shield in the Guardian picture. Ooh, bravado, just what I wanted to see. Ah, you're intimidated. You're lame. Oh, there's bravado again. Just have our melee go off. Alright, that's right. I didn't get the attack up because of Intimidate. Like, the effect is still there, so they're still canceling each other out. They don't overwrite each other. Gotta learn that. Cut you down. Again, what's the first rule of thumb? Can't counter when you're dead. Which, he may live through that. Yep, did low. Ah, but he didn't counter. Too bad. Had his chance. Almost a level. Oh, there's the smoldering embers. Can't remember the last time I was this far from my basement. About time then. Adventure! Starlight approves of adventure. See what's this way. Dead end, so treasure? Ew, where'd y'all come from? Y'all go away. Let's get barrier field. Person picking apples in the back. Oh, yeah. Counter stance. Heal lane. Please don't heal. Lame. Hell, they're annoying. That's what I need to see, a Brave Buster. Let's just go ahead and start with that. Yeah, it's true. The mages are in front. Doesn't matter. You can hit any enemy, but it's just interesting. It isn't the mages in the front. All the heal, and he has all of his SP. Well, let's just prepare for it. Shield up. Void Fire. Yeah, it hits everybody. Yeah. Oh, there's the counter. Oh, good. Didn't heal. We will be after this battle, though. Mend. Punch. That'll give us Guardian. Will you switch targets for Lionheart? Nice! That's good news. Focus. Swing. Mint if he doesn't die. One HP! Buffs in this game really matter. Yeah, for sure. Debuffs the same way. There we go. 50 HP for Armilli, 8 magic for Copernica, 10 magic for Galileo. Alright, what do we get? Cleave costs 4. Deal 425% strength as physical damage to one foe. If the foe is scrapped, so if Cleave kills, any excess damage will be dealt to all other foes. That's interesting. Found 300 gold pieces. Cost 4. See, Brave Buster is 340%. I believe it's 425. God, that's expensive. Right, that'll be the deal with Cleave. If I kill an enemy that's really low on HP, we could deal the excess damage. I'll get rid of Shout. Let's try to heal through damage. I'll take 1 cleave to try it out. It's just so expensive at 4. I healed up pretty well after that, so let's just move on. In boss battle, not exactly on the useful side. Agreed. Well, I guess that depends too. If the boss summons ads, then like the mushroom, that could be useful. Creeping Cold. Mend Armilli. Missed. Missed the second one. Speaking of cleave, I don't have enough. Man, saving up for 4 is really difficult, especially since I do things like mend. They were right back down. If I can find a way to get more SP, then I'd be down to use the more expensive moves. So if we could find like maybe a spell or a item, well not an item, but like an accessory, then I think it'd be way more viable. He reapplied Hyper Evade. What a jerk. Sure, let's do it. Critical. Let's see. So the leftover damage. I'm trying to think. I wanted to see if the leftover damage was split between them, or if they eat the same. They both eat the rest. So if you're 80 over, do they both eat 80, or is it split 40-40? Hard to tell since the crit kind of throws that off. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we can hold up to 10 up here, so there is some hope that there'll be something where we get more SP. That was fun, but I think I'll keep Cleave on the kind of on the back burner for now. put Shout back in for now. If I press M, do I get map? I do. We'll see if the boss is too hard, we can go make more cards. Because we have stuff now. We do have some of the embers and everything we need. If it's not, then we'll just wait to the next chapter. Oh, hi. Annoying feels inadequate here. Yeah, I can agree with that. Queen bee. That must be a drill queen. Our heroes ready themselves for an audience with a twist. Ah! Don't you mean Sting? Don't take away my pun. My pun. Hive Mother. Defense up. Bye, Sky. Weak to ice. Okay. It's the attack all and a summon. Oh, that's just annoying. Wreck armor. Defense down. Blech. To you. Queen's Drill. Thankfully, she had a defense up. Hyper evade. Flame Wave. Get your armor back. Ha! Didn't evade it. Now that's lame. Alright. Be that way. Focus. Nope. Dodge that one. Still got the SP though. Punch, punch, mend. So we get Guardian, and then I wonder if you're gonna resummon the ads with your SP move. If you're gonna do the one you did at the beginning of battle. Hive Mother, sure enough. Oh, that stinks. Alright. Then we just need to burn the boss down. Take 106. Oh, Hive Mother. Oh, it heals them. Heals them for full if they weren't, either summon them or heal them. Neat. So we can get barrier this way. Buzzing Storm. Still has attack up. Let's go. Just have our Millie cleave into the Drill Queen. Queen's Drill. There's Focus again. Focus, Bravado. Well, hold on. Let's redraw. Darn, I was hoping to get another one for Copernica, so I could just Flame Wave. Bravado twice and shields up. I know the Bravado doesn't stack, but it gives us SP. Ugh. Sometimes they are. Sometimes items are given to you to help, but I mean, we didn't get anything but our usual. Just healing items. We get Guardian, and then she's gonna heal all the bees, so and resummon. Yeah, don't even need Flame Wave here. It's not worth casting. Just focus on the boss. I will shout so they do less damage. Well, that one won't do less damage because evaded. There's Focus. Okay. But you did the evade. I'll wait then. I want to focus and then double ice cast. Because weak to ice. The small ones can keep casting evade. I don't care. I hope they do that. Hit you through the evade. Oh, these boss fights are no joke. Might as well. Oh, you used it a turn early. That's not fair. Right? I only had 3 out of 4. I thought. Come on, Armeli. You can do it. Nice. magic, 50 health for Copernica, 70 health for Galileo. Smoldering embers, lustrous fibers, and a repair vial. Wow, the heroic fields of fairways, where the brave heroes of the guild leisurely limber up between their heroic deeds. So they have a golf course. It's just a golf course. No! It's the heroic fields of fairways. Not just a golf course. Wow, even their flag has the sword and a golf club. Guild Caddy Lenny Bartimax. Okay, so you're the caddy. Halt! This is a members-only facility. Show me your membership cards or leave the premises. That's true. They could be dual-wielding that. Sword in one hand and golf club in the other. Lenny, we just ran into an army that tried to burn down Town Hall. We must speak to Guildmaster Gaines. Acting Guildmaster Lenny Bartimax. Oh, you're not the Guild Caddy anymore. You're looking at Acting Guildmaster Bartimax, and yes, I know about that army. In fact, how can I be sure you're not with them? But we grew up together. You've known us your whole life. That is hard to forget. Rude. Anyway, you won't find any other guild heroes here. The void took them all. How many heroes are gone that he's the guild master? Apparently, all of them. You are all that's left? Hi, Paragay. This is serious. Why aren't you getting ready to go after them? The statutes clearly state that the clubhouse can't ever be left unguarded. Okay. Former Guildmaster Gaines was very clear on that matter. I don't know, sounds like to me you're already getting really comfy in his seat. I am obliged to stay here. You are not a member of the guild, so you can't see how much work goes into this. The paperwork alone is a nightmare. But we have to act fast! Hey, why don't the three of us go after them? You? I remember back in summer camp when you got lost in your own tent. It's me. Oh, come on! It was really dark! Besides, you need to be a member of the guild to stage an official rescue party. This bull. I mean, official rescue. Okay, so no official rescue party then. How about we make this an unofficial operation? Don't make me laugh. You'd only get yourselves captured and... Hey, that's not a bad idea. As acting master of the guild, I give you my permission to stage an unsanctioned rescue party. Without any recognition from the guild, of course. Right, now, if you'll excuse me, I have to familiarize myself with my new office. It's high time for biscuits and a session in the massage chair. I hate you already. I authorized this unauthorized operation. Pretty much, yeah. Guildmaster Lenny, huh? Someone's riding the gravy train. Exactly. Yeah, his life is so tough as the acting guild master. I agree. What a douche. That's Lenny, always eager to climb the career ladder. But I can't help thinking there's something more going on here than a straight-up promotion. Never mind that. This could be my big chance excuse me, to get a guild membership. Armelli, every time you get that look, I just know there's going to be trouble. By saving the guild heroes, I'll definitely prove my worth to Master Gaines. Even more than when I helped him keep those hungry golfers away from the heroic fields of fairways. Oh, I really thought he was going to make me a member that time. First of all, he said gophers, not golfers. That L is a really big difference. It's fine, just go all Bill Murray Caddyshack style on him. It's okay. And Lenny made it very clear that this wouldn't give you any recognition from the guild, because he's a douche. But Lenny's wrong. The Hero's Handbook states that real heroics don't have to be sanctioned. Besides, the village is unprotected now. We need those guild heroes back. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for a field trip. And these buns won't eat themselves. Eating buns in your mother's basement won't help if the Void Army comes back. If they keep setting houses on fire, goodbye free rent. I don't like fire. We're paying rent. Well, me too, but that's where we're at. We could stay here and rot for the rest of our lives. Or we could go on a date with Destiny and an evil army. Come on, Coco. If this isn't a chance to deploy knowledge practically for the good of the many, then what is? I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're actually making sense. We have to take this seriously. Alright, let's follow their tracks. Yeah, Armelli! Aspiring hero. Raise Armelli's strength by 1 grade for 3 turns. 2 grades if she's below 50% of her maximum health. 3 grades if she's below 25% health. 3 grades. She's below 25. Last ditch effort. Last ditch swing. That's cool. Definitely aspiring hero. That was a great logic. Really good speech. Fine, but I'm not carrying all your stuff. I also remember summer camp. After a nice deliberation with acting guild master Bardamax, Caddy, the trio head out on the heels of the evil Void Army to rescue the captured guild heroes. In pursuit of an evil army. Very cool. That's what's called Don't Corner a Mouse. Yeah, we're definitely going to equip that because it's a different card, so it should stack, regardless of what her HP is, it should stack with Bravado. Really giving an attack boost. So swinging even harder for a few turns. Alright, I'm in. That's awesome to see our Millie start becoming a hero. Her heart's in the right place. You know, you don't need to be sanctioned. Okay, but that's going to do it for today for SteamWorld Quest. I'm going to switch over to Fae Tactics. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you had a lot of fun. hopefully people who watch this in the future, the first hour isn't, they watch for the first like 5 minutes and then bail. I'll have to try to put like a note about the beginning, but it seemed like it was stable after that. After I kind of messed around with a few settings, so hopefully we won't have that problem tomorrow, and we can continue on our journey. I really do hope you've enjoyed what you've seen of SteamWorld Quest so far. I was hooked after like the first 2 chapters. I just never played past that because I thought, okay, I'll let's play it, but then that's when Move happened and just everything got turned upside down. So I've wanted to show this game off and experience it myself with all of you for quite some time now, and I'm glad I'm getting to do that, and hopefully all of you enjoy it as well. Give me a few minutes while I switch over to Fate Tactics. Thanks for watching. I'm Syndrel. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.